Alright, everybody. Now, as you know, I've answered a bunch of questions, and in these 15 minutes, I've completed an entire page. So, I'm pretty sure I'm nearly done, you know. I've pretty much answered all your questions, right? I mean, there's only 17 more pages. Oh, God, what did I get myself into? Oh, man. Okay, enough belly aching. Back to work. Alright, okay. Eperger asks, why do you use Roman numerals? Because personally I find it hard on your older videos, ... etc. I use Roman numerals because Sir Ron Lionheart himself used Roman numerals, and as I've stated, I'm a huge fan of Sir Ron Lionheart, but now I do it mainly just because I like how they look, and I think they're not hard to figure out. So, you know, yeah, the suggested videos might not understand that, for instance, XIX comes after XVIII. I get that how that might be a problem, but, you know, it's not something that's insurmountable if you go on to, you know, the videos page and do the long view where you see more videos, or you just type the next episode into the Google or into the search bar. I mean, part of it is my fault. I really should be keeping up on playlists. But the thing is, apart from the new Civ 3, everything is already in playlists, so that shouldn't be a problem. So yes, Roman numerals because I like them. I think they look pretty. Okay, Civ 3 player asks, question: how long do you think you'll be LPing? Until I will be not just LPing until I die. I'll be LPing so far after I die that people will be asking, is he really dead? I will be releasing what do they call it? Posthumous albums? Not albums, but videos. Yes. If you are watching this, I am most likely dead. Or something. Okay. Question. Do you have any Nintendo consoles? Believe it or not, I have never personally owned a Nintendo console. I know. Strange to think. I've played on all of them at some point in my life, but I've never owned one myself. Of course, now I have ZNES, the emulator for the SNES, but I've never actually owned a Nintendo console. One of these days, maybe I will. And can you see yourself doing any LPs on it, meaning the console, such as Zelda, Mario, or Sonic? Well, it'll be very hard to do a Sonic LP on Nintendo, unless it's one of the new Nintendos and the new Sonic games, but we're not going to go there. Yeah, maybe in the future, if I get a Nintendo console, sure, I'll try LPing some games directly from the console. I mean, that's much more of a legitimate experience than emulators, although they work pretty well, in my opinion. Okay. Wario Land Gold Pyramid asks, okay, yes, there's a lot of stuff he asked here. Alright. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Some yes, some no. There are some smart 5th graders out there. Deal or no deal? No deal. What is your favorite cheese? Mozzarella. I'll go with that. Why do you like prune juice and broccoli so much? Well, you're bad because you mentioned that forbidden word, but I don't like P juice because I don't like it. And broccoli, I freaking love broccoli because it's delicious, it's good for you, although if you eat a little too much, it's a little heavy in your stomach. But broccoli, I think it's delicious. You should all eat it, boys and girls. Eat your vegetables, or you'll become a vegetable. You see? Okay. What is the maximum possible way to shorten down this sentence? See you later, alligator. What? I'm really confused. Okay. You know, I appreciate you asking a lot of questions, but if it's going to be silly stuff like that, I'm just going to skip over it. I hope you don't mind. Sorry. Okay. You have 6 YouTube accounts, a Ustream, a forum, a Skype, a Yahoo Mail. How many more do you have? I am all over the internet. I have made so many accounts on so many things. Although I am very suspicious. How did you get the number 6? And to be completely honest, I don't know if that's true. I've probably made more than 6 YouTube accounts for various reasons. But Bonecanoe86, Sudden Plant, Leslie Spike, Let's Drive still exists. The House of Sim could be considered one. That's 5. I know I've made more for other reasons, but, you know, those are the 5 that are the relevant ones, I guess. Okay. The rest are silly questions. Okay. This is still the same guy. If you could do one and only one of the following, what would you do? Go to Bikini Bottom and give Plankton a Krabby Patty? Go to Mario World and play in first person? Go to the Sim World and meet the Sims? That sounds fun. Go to the 4th dimension, learn it, and show it to everyone in this world. Not exactly sure what that means precisely. That can mean a lot of things. But out of the choices that you presented, I'd definitely love to go to the Sims world, take on the personality of my Sim avatar that you might have seen in early Sims 2 episodes, and hang out with my Sims. That would be fun. Okay. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Now, back to King of the Hip Hop. See, I can pronounce your name. What was your favorite video moment in your LP? Oh, that's so hard. I would say, in general, the second half of my original Sims 2 LP, the era where Lucy and Amanda were teenagers. To me, those are the good old days of LPing for me. Those are the time in my LP career that I look back with nostalgia. As much nostalgia as you can look back on something that's not even 2 years old, but, you know, you get what I mean. I think overall that was the best time. If you're asking what video I'm proudest of, to be completely honest, it was the one where Laura died. I don't know exactly what I managed to do there, but somehow I managed to hit on just the right chords. Somehow. It was one of those things where I was making it, but at the same time, it was sort of making itself through me. And that's really the feeling that you have when you create when you really feel like you're creating good art. Like when you're creating good music, or you're creating a good painting, or creating a good story. You're no longer just making it. It's making itself through you. You're just the catalyst for it to exist. And it's the most invigorating feeling. It doesn't happen too much with LPs just because of the limited format, and probably most people wouldn't consider it an art. But during the making of that episode, I definitely felt that way. I have to say that. What gave you the idea to do Civ 3 as your first LP, as opposed to some other game? Well, similar reason, as I said before. Nobody else was doing it. There was no completed Civ 3 LP on the internet, not that I could find. There wasn't even a started and an abandoned one at the time that I could see anyway. So that's why I decided to do it, because it was something that no one else was doing, and it was a niche I could get myself into. Yes. Will you be getting more games on Steam so that we, the subscribers, can game with you? Yeah, eventually. Like I said, I don't know what or when, but yeah, I love playing with other people, and I would love to play more games on Steam with anyone, really, but like I said, it's going to be a longer process until that happens. Um, 8. What is the favorite Let's Play you've done, are doing? Like I said before, the second half of the original Sims 2 LP was probably the favorite. My current favorite, what I'm having the most fun with, well, is kind of split, because the Sims 2, it's the hardest to make, but when I make it, it's the most satisfying. I have to say that. But in terms of just fun, it's probably Civ 3, just because it's so easy to make those episodes, bang them out, and just have a good old time. Then again, with Minecraft, I'm just really getting into that game. I think it's really fun. And I love just making Minecraft videos. I love streaming Minecraft, and I can't wait to really get back into it. Alright. Alright, what part are we? Okay. Green Actor asks, what is your favorite Shakespeare play and why? I am going to have to say Macbeth. I was introduced to Macbeth like the very end of high school, like the second half of my senior year. And the reason I love Macbeth the best is because of its concept. It starts out as this, with this nobleman, Macbeth, who's manipulated through his wife to pretty much be really ambitious and kill the king. So basically, Macbeth starts off with, I don't want to say good intentions, but he starts off, relatively low key, just taking over. But the further on in the story he gets, he becomes more and more bloodthirsty. Like his actions, him doing one action causes forces to be put into place where he has to do a more brutal and a more terrible action following that, until at one point in the play he actually says, I'm pretty much going to hell now, so anything else I do, is just, oh well, He passes the moral event horizon, as TV tropes would say, and in the end he just is a complete monster, and he ends up getting destroyed by all the forces going against him. And I just love the concept of the Macbeth story, and I find examples of Macbeth in the world all the time, and I think it's a really great analogy for many things. So Macbeth, I heart Macbeth, in other words. What are some of your favorite LPers you discovered in the past year? Well, can I count 4 members? Because a lot of them are really doing great things. Believe it or not, I have very little time to watch other LPs anymore, outside of 4 members and, certain people I just love, such as Raucow, for instance. I'm trying to think of a new one I discovered within the past year that's not a 4 member. And honestly, not one comes to mind. I mean, I could scroll through my subscriptions, but I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that. But, yeah. Basically, other 4 members is mainly who I watch these days, as well as always Raucow. And if Server Online Heart, if you come back, I will watch every video that you ever make. Again. Okay. Wario Land Gold Pyramid asks a bunch of silly questions. Okay, moving on. Let's see. What will happen on December 21st, 2012? I will probably upload episode 38 of Come On Amanda. Okay, there you go. Hold me to that, people. Will you retire from YouTube? Maybe. I don't see it happening, but you never know. The future is a long process. The future is just as long as the past, except it happens after. Wow. That sounded stupid. Anyway, so how about the LP Flash games idea? In other words, will I LP a Flash game? Yeah, sure. I'm very much up for, one-off things, where I